Hi everyone, if you would like to see how to achieve this vintage look, please carry on watching this video. Thank you! For my base, I'm using two foundations and blending them with a brush and then with a beauty blender. I will post below the names and shades of the foundations and all my brushes. I decided to color my lips just a little bit so that I don't look like a zombie. For my eyebrows, I'm using an Estee Lauder eyeshadow Quartz, and I'm brushing my eyebrows and applying the dark eyeshadow using small hand movements. I'm trying to draw a line similar to my eyebrows here. The end of the eyebrow will be sharp and defined. I'm using the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer to give more definition to my eyebrows. I use the concealer on the lid as well, as this will act like an eye base. I did exactly the same thing on my left eye. For my face, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Powder Contour Palette. I used the shade Sombre to sculpt my cheeks, my nose and my lower lip. I used the shade Shadow Play to bronze all over my face. I used the shade Lyric from the palette to set up my face and illuminate under eye, on top of the nose and my forehead. To blush my cheeks, I'm using the Dandelion by Benefit and make very gentle hand movements without a lot of product on the brush. The brush that I'm using is a Real Technique brush. For highlight, I use the Bobbi Brown highlighter in pink Quartz. I highlight the top of my cheeks, top of my high lip and tip of my nose. And obviously you can highlight the temples as well. Now I'm using a Morphe E27 brush and building a clean base on my eyelid. For this I'm using the Vanilla Bean by Geek eyeshadow all over my lid. I'm doing exactly the same thing on my left eye. Now I'm drawing a more defined line in my crease using the Frappe eyeshadow from Geek and blend it very well. It is important to use a good blending brush if you want to distribute the eyeshadow evenly on your lid. Repeating the same process on my left eye. Now I'm using the eyeshadow Mocha from Geek to deepen the crease. The line must be more defined but still blended. I'm using a smaller brush by Morphe M506 to blend the color in my crease. On top of the lid, I use the White Lies eyeshadows by Geek. I pack the color right till the previously drawn crease. On the inner corner of my eye, I apply the Shimmer eyeshadow by Geek to make my eyes look bigger. For my eyeliner, I'm using Maybelline Master Ink in matte. I draw a very thin line, making sure that my hand is rested on the table. Don't put too much product on the brush because this can get very messy. Now I'm curling my lashes. For my mascara, I'm using the 17 Falsifeye HD in Blackest Black. Next I apply my Ardell Wispies. Don't worry about the white glue, it will eventually dry and become invisible. Next I'm using the Shimmer eyeshadow to highlight under my eyebrow and on my temples. I'm using a Lord & Berry lip liner to contour my lips. I'm not using a red lip liner because I don't want it to be too intense. The lipstick that I'm using is the Sleek in Russian Roulette. This is a very intense red which has a matte finish. I'm using a lip brush to define the edges of my lips. And here we go, it's done. This is the moment when I realized that I didn't do my lower lashes. So I had to quickly do my lower lashes. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Bye!